Hey guys, good morning, good evening, or afternoon, whenever you're watching this video. Hey y'all, happy Sleevemas day 4. We're on day 4. It's December 4th, 2021. Y'all, it's early in the morning. I'm about to go to work. I'm already dressed for work, but I wanted to do this video really quick. So people are concerned that I'm starving myself.
What?
First of all, I just want to thank you for your concern. I'm glad I have people who are concerned, who's concerned for my well-being, concerned for my health, and all of that good stuff. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I just want to let you know, I am by no means starving myself. I'm going to try to explain in the simplest terms. I have done research, okay, for years. Okay, now I didn't just start researching once I started this fasting session. I have, if you look, I have over 300 videos on YouTube, and if you look, a lot of them deals with fasting, OMAD, which is still a type of fast. I have done juice fasting. I have done liquid fast, the liquid fast that I had to go on before I had surgery. Okay, and you may be asking, like, okay, so why are you still going through weight problems if you have so much knowledge and stuff for all this fasting? It's because I don't break my, well, I break my fast the right way, but I end up going back to eating. Okay? And I know I eat out of boredom. I know I eat out of convenience and stuff like that. So this is things that I am dealing with as I fast, you know, and even spiritually, just talking to God, asking God to help me not only get through the fast, but to sustain the accomplishments that the fasting has made where my body is concerned, and not actually sabotaging and going backwards. But I can talk about that in another video. As far as starvation, fasting being a starvation diet, first of all, it's not a diet. For many people, it's a way of life. Many religions actually fast because it's in their religion to fast, to bring the flesh under subjection. Their spirit can be stronger than their flesh. Okay, so a lot of religions do it. Buddhists, Muslims, Catholics, Christians. Okay, Christians, even though Christians do it a little less than they're supposed to, what I feel. Like in the black church, everything is about eating. Like after church, we're going to
people used to spend time with their family on Sunday.
eat. We have prayer breakfast where we're eating during the service. We have it. Everything is about is eating afterwards. Sunday after church, you're trying to see what you're going to eat for Sunday dinner. It's a big thing in the Christian community. However, our Jesus, who we follow, who we live by, was a perfect example of how we're supposed to live. He even fasted for 40 days and 40 nights. And a lot of things he told his disciples, those who followed him, he told them that a lot of these things that y'all want, and this is simplest terms, I'm paraphrasing, so those who are Christians out there, I'm not quoting the Bible exactly, but I'm breaking it down for those who may not understand. Okay, what he told them is like, some of these things, some of these healings and deliverances that y'all want, it's only going to come through prayer and fasting. Because his disciples was trying to deliver someone from demonic forces, and they couldn't do it. And when he came along, he did it just like that, just by speaking, like, by Satan. And they were wondering, like, but why did you do that easy, but your disciples, these people who follow you, couldn't do it?
Wait a minute. Who are you?
And that's what he told them. Some of these things only happen through prayer and fasting. When he was on his way to be crucified, he fasted 40 days, 40 nights, and he prayed. Okay. So it's something that I feel Christians need to practice a little more of fasting. And there's just so many health benefits. But getting back to the topic, yeah, I'll be ranting sometimes. Am I starving myself? Is fasting the starvation diet? No, it's not. First of all, the way our body was created, the average weighing person, okay, and this is average according to doctors and scientists who actually studies the human body and how it works and all of that. The average size person, okay, who has about 25 to 30% body fat can fast, can go without food for 21 days before there's a little concern. As I look back over my life, no, as I look at my body, okay, and I know what I weigh on the scale, I know all of it ain't water weight. Now, a lot of it is.
Oh, it's not water weight. You're delusional. It's fat. It's just water weight.
Some of it is, but all of it is not water weight. I have way more than 25% body fat. With my body fat percentage, I probably could go 100 days and I will be okay, because not only do you have to look at your body fat, you have to look at the extra skin, okay, which is protein. It's extra protein that your body can feed off of. Now, back in the day, during the time where you couldn't just go to the store and go to the produce section, go to the nuts and seeds, and go to the meat department and buy whatever you need, you know, weigh it, go to the cashier and purchase it and eat it. You know, you had to go and hunt for your food. You had to eat the nuts and the berries that grew from the land, from the earth, okay? And all the times that wasn't readily available to us as a people, okay? And so what we would have to do is we would have to eat, and then we would have to go days where we were in a famine, where you didn't eat, you fasted. So you had a day of feasting, and then you had days of famine, okay? Hence, days with an S of famine. God, he's so smart, okay? So smart. What our body was designed to do was to store, okay, during that time of feasting, because they knew there was a famine that was going to come. Our body knew to store this fat so that when the famine came, it could feed off of the stored fat, okay? It could give the body energy to actually hunt for more food and search for more food, energy for your heart to beat, energy for your brain to work. That's how smart our body is, okay? How smart. And the body didn't store this fat so that when famine time came, it could burn muscle, or it can burn, it could just have you just pass out and die. That's not how the body worked, okay? It stored the fat so that it will be a source of energy. It will eat itself. Now, over the years, food has become more convenient. Food has become more readily available to us. Y'all see this? This is at my job. Free donuts. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. And I'm fasting. But I can do it. That's why I don't come in here often. And we have just eaten and eaten and eaten. So our body is storing this fat, saying that one day this girl is going to stop stuffing her mouth. So let me store the fat, because this is what I was designed to do. This is how I was created to work. So one day, because her ancestors, this is what they did, okay? So I know one day she is going to stop eating and stuffing her mouth. But that day never came, okay? I'm talking about me. I'm not talking about nobody else. I'm talking about me. Day never came. But the body didn't know that this day was never going to come. So it just kept on storing and storing and storing. So now that I'm fasting, or I'm in famine, it's actually now using the fat that I have stored, the extra protein that I have stored that's causing loose skin. It's extra protein. The glucose that I have stored, all these sugars and things that I have stored. My body is now using that, because now it's a self-induced famine. It's self-induced, but my body don't know that. It just knows, Okay, this is the time I was preparing for. I've been preparing for this for years, okay? For years. I've been storing up for this for years. Don't think I'm starving myself. Don't worry about it. I'm not starving myself. I promise you. The average person can go 21 days. Your girl probably can go about 100. About 100 days. Okay? About 100 days. Jesus went 40. He went 40, and I'm sure he didn't weigh 246 pounds. I'm sure he didn't weigh 300 pounds. I'm sure he didn't weigh, okay, that much. And he was able to do 40 and still complete his mission to save the world from their sins, okay? Was still able to complete it. Was still able, even when Satan tried to tempt him with food, he was still able to say, nah, Satan, like, man shall not live by bread alone, okay? He was still able to say that after going 40 days now. And he was hungry. It says in the word, he was hungry, but he was still able to resist because he had brought his flesh under subjection, which is what fasting does. It brings your flesh under subjection where, okay, no, I don't need to eat all that. I don't need the ice cream today. But I'm not starving, okay? Now, if you weigh $115, $120, okay, wet, you're 120 pounds, then no, I don't suggest fasting for 30 days. I don't suggest fasting for 21 days. I still think you could do a day, or 2 or 3 for real. But I don't suggest going any longer than that. But I'm not 120 pounds. Yeah, I'm never gonna see that, and that's okay with me. I'm okay with my curvature. Okay. Y'all see, and I got my work clothes on. Excuse my blanket in the background. But yeah, she got a lot. It's a lot stored. Okay, it's a lot stored. It's no way I'm gonna go into starvation mode anytime soon. Okay, yeah, it's no way. So no worries. There's a difference between starving and fasting. It's not the same. And for people saying that you're gonna lose muscle and all of this, no, I will have to fast for a long time for my body to start eating muscle. It stored the fat for this time. So our body is not that stupid. Nature is not that stupid. God is not that stupid where he's going to create the body, or our body is going to say, okay, well, I stored all this fat for famine, but now that she's in famine, I'm going to go to her muscle first. No, it can't even get to the muscle, okay? Because there's fat surrounding the muscle. It can't get to the muscle to go to it. It got to eat through the layers of fat first and skin. Don't y'all worry about me, but happy Sleevemas, day 4. Ooh, I'm okay. I'm not starving, okay? I promise you. Your girl is not starving. I'm just fasting. That's all. All right. See y'all in the next video. Bye.